You're a business owner, you've got a vacancy, and you want to make sure you get the best people to apply for your job. However, you lack the time to do that really well, or perhaps you lack the expertise to do that really well with confidence. So if you want to make sure that you've got the best people applying for your job and you want to do the least amount of work, this is definitely the service that will change everything for you. We've got business owners across Australia choosing JK Shortlisted for the most efficient, cost-effective, quality way to fill a job. The good thing is we're great at this. We've been doing it for a number of years, and here's the proof. We know what doing this process yourself can look like. Trying to figure out how to write the best job ad, work out how to lay it out, trying to tease out in your mind what the job even involves, trying to work out how best to sell that job so that people will actually apply for it, working out where you need to post it, setting up a Seek account, all time-consuming things that you maybe haven't done before or can't remember where your Seek login is. And then the process after that of understanding and knowing, how to quickly read and review a resume, the time it takes to screen all those applications and sort through, all those that just shouldn't have applied, that are wasting your time, to find those few that are actually worth your time, that you actually want to interview. That's a time-consuming process that just puts you in a position where you're doing a heap of things you don't do very often, that maybe you lack a bit of confidence in, but at the very least is really time-consuming and takes you away from doing what you do, which makes you money. We also know what the fully outsourced, recruitment, traditional recruitment service looks like as well. And as an owner of a recruitment business that's been working in this industry for over a decade, you don't need the full stack outsourced recruitment service very often, especially if you're a small to medium business. You just need someone to do the legwork for you. You don't need to be paying, 10, 12% of a salary to get a recruiter to fill a job for you. And that's why we created JK Shortlisted, an opportunity for business owners who don't have the time or perhaps lack the expertise to run a recruitment process, and they just need some help in that front end. So we've created a service where we're able to provide you with only the support you need. If you've got a vacancy to fill, you book a time with one of our expert consultants. You spend 20 minutes on a Teams call with them. They'll help you tease out what is actually in the job and what it is you actually need, not only skill and experience, but behaviors as well. And then we can build a really compelling and interesting advertisement for that job based off that job brief, something we know from our experience is going to resonate with the market and encourage people to apply. We then take care of everything after that. So we get that ad posted, we deal with all the inquiry that comes in, we market that job on social media, and we then engage with the candidates throughout the process. So we ensure that everyone is acknowledged when they apply. We screen through those resumes and applications as they come through, and then we get to the pointy end of the process and whittle that down to a short list of applicants that we know, based off our conversation up front with you, are well suited to the role, that meet your criteria of what you need, and they'll get shortlisted for that position, where they'll then complete a 5 to 10 minute video introduction, which will provide them a chance to introduce themselves, answer some key questions relevant to the job, which will then go alongside their application. So the next time you'll hear from us will be with a link, a really simple link. You'll click on the link and you'll find a library of your shortlisted applicants, and that'll include their 10-minute video introduction, their resume, their cover letter, and their application sitting there for you to view. So for us, we've found this to be really effective where managers and business owners don't have the time or expertise to run their own process, and they're feeling a bit unsure about doing it correctly and doing it well. Industries in particular, real success across things like hospitality and retail, where you might get a high volume of applications, which can be really time consuming to certainly whittle that down, but then to review and compare. So to be able to do that with a video library at the end is really helpful. Other examples, certainly in trades and labour, again, where there's a reasonable volume of applications to sift and sort through. That process is what is the most time consuming part. So getting us from 120 applications down to 5 or 6, there's a lot of time that goes into that, and doing that well certainly takes experience. Next steps from here, super easy. click through below, fill in a couple of questions, and then you can book a time with one of our expert consultants. And in that call, over a sort of 15 to 20 minute period, they will take a job brief and get all the information required for us to do everything. Once you hang up that call, you'll receive regular updates via email as we move through the process, but there'll be zero legwork required from you as we work through in the background, making everything happen, screening, responding to applications, getting us down to that shortlist. The only thing you'll have to do is at the close of that, so after a 2-week period, so ad goes live, 2 weeks later, you receive a link, review your shortlisted applicants, work out who you want to meet with. So all the work is for us. The process from here is simple. Fill in the survey below, book a time. On that call, we'll get all the information we need, and then we're away. The main objection here is why can't I just do this myself? For us, it's about cost benefit. What we do well, and we do really efficiently because we do it all the time. So for us to work through a recruitment process doesn't take us as much time and effort and energy as it would for someone who doesn't do it as often. We've got tools in the background, automation, expertise. We can whip through a process super efficiently. It means that we're able to charge this product at a rate that when you factor in the cost of advertising plus our time, you're coming out pretty well aligned to what it would cost you to do it yourself. The investment is pretty modest to put that time back in your day and allow you just to get back on with you. So just a little bit about JK Personnel. So I'm the managing director at JK. The business has been around for 30 years. I've owned the business now for the last 10 years alongside my business partner, Carl. I've got a degree qualification in human resources. I've been in recruitment for 15 years. I've got a team of consultants out there that have been doing this for 5 to 10 years each. We fill across Australia probably upwards of 300 jobs per year. So just to summarise, JK Shortlisted is an outsourced recruitment service where you simply provide us the details up front via one sort of 15 to 20 minute Teams call online, the details of your job, and then we take care of it from there. So you give us a bit of time with a job brief up front, help us sort of unpack what the needs, skill, expertise, behaviours required in that role. We do everything else. We advertise the job, we screen all applications, we respond to and acknowledge all applications, deal with any phone inquiry, shortlist those applicants, get them all to participate and complete a video introduction alongside the rest of their application, which we then provide to you. All you have to do is sit back, click on the link, review the video introductions, review the resumes, and work out who you're going to meet with. Instead of sorting through 150 plus applications, you'll look at 5 or 6 at the end and we'll take care of everything else. So get started, click below, fill in a couple of questions just so we've got some information about your particular vacancy, and then book a time with one of our expert consultants, and we'll have a shortlist in front of you in 2 weeks.